second?
We just didn't. We played a really poor second half. We didn't get very many possessions in the first half. I thought we did a good job offensively with what we had. Good enough job defensively. Gave them 7 points on a turnover. I give Purdue a lot of credit. They stuck to their plan and won a game on the road in the Big Ten. You can't go -4 in turnovers and beat very many people in the Big Ten. And we played a poor second half.
I know you're young at quarterback and you trust Adrian. Did you think about making a change at any point there in the second half?
Yeah, not really. In my mind, I did. We didn't talk about it.
Out at the end of the first half, what did you see on the pass to Torrey, and how big of a miss was that for momentum going into halftime?
Yeah, we again, it comes down to a couple plays, and we got to make them. And we kind of got a break to get the ball back with a little bit of time. Thought we had them in a good call, and the play was there. And if you hit that, it's probably a different game. Even with giving them a pick six and 7 points in the first half. So that would have been a big play.
Does the fact you're coming off a bye week make this any more disappointing to you?
I don't know what could make this more disappointing, bye week or no bye week. We got a good enough team to win these games, and we're not winning them.
I know the turnovers informed this to some degree, but they possessed the ball for almost 39 minutes. Some of that is the defense couldn't get them off the field. Talk just about the game management and the game flow and Purdue being able to control that even when they were behind.
We didn't play a good enough overall team game, Sam. We've been so good against the run and up front on defense, and I thought we gave them too many yards on first down. We gave them too many easy throws, probably. That being said, the defense basically gave up 21 points today. Offense helped them out with 7 and other turnovers, and on some of the turnovers, the defense went out and got stops, big stops. But just overall, we had to be a little bit better against the run, and the time possession would have been different. And what do we have? A couple drives where it was 1 play interception or 2 plays, and ball flies up in the air and they get it. That's going to change the time of possession.
You said you were looking forward to seeing Adrian at 100%. What did they do to limit him in the run game, or was he at 100% by the time the game?
He's close. He's still dealing with things, but he's close. At the end of the day, we can't turn it over 4 times.
Why do you think you guys struggled to run the ball in the second half?
I don't know. We're going to look at the tape. We got 2 penalties when we couldn't. We came out on the first play, I think, and got 9 yards. Had a shot plan for the first time. We got in 2nd and 1 and didn't convert. And that drive was over. Got another one going with a drive on the first play of the next series, I believe. And then just didn't. I don't think we blocked very well. Five's a really good player. They got some good players. I think they're third. They're a good team too. They got the 4th-ranked defense in the conference or whatever it is. But some of the blocks and things we were doing in the first half, we didn't get done in the second.
Scott, the fan base has been pretty resilient, but how would you describe kind of the vibe in that stadium in the second half?
I'm grateful to the fans. I'm grateful for an opportunity to coach my alma mater. I'm impatient to have these games turn out a different way. I'm grateful to the fan base. I was just as frustrated as them in the second half.
When you're down there, do you notice, how many people have cleared out midway through the fourth quarter?
Not really. I'm too dialed in trying to get the guys play a little better.
I know you're just off this one. You said you have a good enough team to win, and you haven't won them over the – can you put your finger on – it's taken a lot of different forms, but best guess on just why that hasn't happened?
We just got to play better. We could we're a good team. We're not a great team, talent-wise. We gotta play better. A team shouldn't need me to motivate them all the time. That's my job. That's what I do. But a great team doesn't need a coach to motivate them all the time. We got them ready to play. I thought they came out ready to play in the first half. I don't think they weren't not ready to play in the second half. We just stubbed our toe again a few times and made too many mistakes and got beat by a Big Ten team.
We saw a lot of Jacques Plezien on the second quarter touchdown drive, but you only had 2 carries the rest of the game. Why was that?
Oh, we didn't get very many plays in the second half, and protections right now and out of the backfield, Ramirez just ahead of where Jacques is.
Couple more.
Hey, Scott, what do you say to these guys? I mean, you got 3 left. Ohio State's coming to town. I mean, what's the sense in the locker room about the players?
You know, magic speeches aren't going to change this. So to be honest with you, today I left the locker room and had the captains address them. And some of these guys we got great captains. We got good character kids, and I know guys like Austin Allen and JoJo are going to want to finish it and finish it the right way. So, and we need a little more of that. So, the guys will keep working, but it's disappointing.
With how many games left, do you go looking for new answers, or you just try to reinforce what you've already told?
There's no new answers. We'll look for them. We're always looking for them, always looking for ways to get better. You know, again, we went fast there at the end, and it looked great on that last drive. We tried to do that the 2 drives before and turned it over. Sometimes when we do that, you take a sack and it kills the drive. We just got to be a little bit better. If we're a little bit better in protection, we can trust that stuff a little more. When we're going fast, it really neutralizes pass rush because guys get tired, and it helps out our O-line. But I don't want to do that to our defense either. So everything is we just got to be a little bit better.
Yeah, Adrian's so capable of making big plays, but he's also prone to mistakes. Is there, on a day like today, do you tell him to play more conservatively, or do you tell him to keep taking chances? Or, like, how do you walk that line with a quarterback who, you know, can do a lot of things when he's right?
No, I don't want any of my players playing conservatively. He's good enough to make the throws he missed today. You know, the one play that disappointed me was with him, and I let him hear about it, was he scrambled out of the pocket on a 3rd and 6 or whatever, and was out of bounds 1 yard short of the chains. That's where you got to be a little bit of a nut cutter and lower your shoulder or dive or jump or do whatever you can to keep a drive going. He's a great player. Some of those plays our whole team needs to make.
Anything else?
Do you open up the QB conversation more this week? I know you said at the end you weren't necessarily thinking about it today, but does that become more of a...
No, that's not a story. We're going to play the guy that we think gives us the best chance to win, period. Right now it's Adrian.
Last question, do you feel like your team is playing with enough edge to consistently win Big Ten games?
I don't think edge is the problem. I think it's the just gritty competitor that's going to go get it done when it matters. And we had a chance to recover the onside kick, and I have to see the replay, but I thought we had it. There's the play, and there's 20 of them in every game. And there's the play, and we fail to make that play more often than we need to in order to win games.
Frost said that he let the captains of which you won address the team after the game. What's your frustration level right now with yourself and your teammates?
Yeah, it's frustration for me is at an all-time high because I didn't control what I could control. There was 2 points in that game where I caught the ball and didn't tuck it away right away. Got away with the first one, second one cost us. I let my team down in that situation. We had momentum driving down the field, 5 minutes left. I didn't do my 1/11th on that certain play. I let them down. I told the guys that I failed them and nobody was going to work harder this week. There was a lot of attention to detail that was lacking on my end today. Not only did I let my teammates down, I let the whole state down. Just frustrating on my end because I didn't control what I can control.
Austin, do you feel like there's you talk about letting the whole state down, is there a pressure right now kind of overriding this program of to get that thing turned? I mean, do you feel it from the outside, or what's kind of your take on just trying to turn this thing around while everybody's hoping it gets that way?
I mean, this is the University of Nebraska. There's always going to be pressure, whether you're winning or losing. Not like there's added pressure right now. We're playing football. We're working our tails off week in and week out trying to win football games. There's not necessarily an added pressure in my mind. It's just Nebraska football. That's what we signed up for.
Well, you guys had success running the ball in the first half. What changed in the second?
We got a little deeper in our play call sheet. Some things worked, some things didn't work. Seemed like we didn't have a lot of plays. I mean, I think they ran 30 more plays than us, but some things didn't work. Some things we didn't execute in our game plan. That's the way it goes.
Would you like to have stuck more with the pound and the running?
I mean, looking back, hindsight's 20/20. But we had more stuff on our play sheet to call, and we called it, and some of the stuff we didn't execute on. But like I said, hindsight's 20/20.
Ross said that you guys addressed the team in the locker room, not him. I mean, what can be said to the team at this point?
Right now there's 3 games ahead of us. There's still Nebraska across their chest. We're still competing for the state. We're still competing for this university. There's a lot to play for still. We got some guys, or we got some teams coming that, why not beat them, we got everything in front of us. Let's push the reset button. What happened today. We're going to learn from it tomorrow, and we're going to be on to Ohio State.
Anything else for Austin?
Did you sense through the bye week and this last week did you like where you guys were at headed in this game, or what was your thought?
Yeah, getting a little extra time off your feet after going 8 straight games was nice. There's a lot of things I was eager to see this weekend or today about what we did last week, but some things we just didn't execute today, and we lost a football game, plain and simple.
Austin, those turnovers, 5 of them are going to get scrutinized a lot when people look at this game. So, you mentioned attention to detail. What else do you think led to that today? It hasn't been too characteristic of your offense this season.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's football. Sometimes we turn the ball over today. That's really the emphasis that I'm going to put on the guys this week is ball security, making throws, settling in there. There's not necessarily a rhyme or reason why. We had 5 turnovers today. It's unacceptable in the big picture, and we're going to learn from it tomorrow.
Thank you, Austin. Adrian Martinez next. Question?
Adrian, where did things kind of get out of whack there for you today? It just seems like that you weren't in a normal rhythm out there today.
Yeah, definitely. Felt comfortable the whole first half, despite that pick 6. Mistakes are going to happen. You have to work through them, and that's what I was doing. The second half, we just can't get shut out that way, and I attribute that to myself, and I need to make better decisions to help us on the offensive side of the ball there.
What kind of an opportunity did you feel like you guys came out of the locker room with the lead and the ball to start the third quarter, and can you go into to missing, going 3 and out on the beginning of possession?
Definitely. Something I've mentioned before is being a big deal, momentum builder, and just in general. Getting points at the end of the half there, that was big for us. I think we did miss an opportunity there to capitalize further. And then coming out, we knew we needed to capitalize. And it wouldn't have necessarily put the game away, but it would have been huge to go out and score, get some points, and then get a stop on the defensive side of the ball and sort of set the tone for the half.
Peter, when you're down, how do you strike a balance between trying to make plays and not make mistakes?
Yeah, exactly. You hit it on the head. You have to walk a line there, and part of that is, one play at a time. You can't get too greedy. Can't try and do too much. You have to continue to do your job and realize it's about getting first downs and chunking the ball, and maybe we'll hit a big play, but can't be overly aggressive and lose that opportunity.
What was you guys ran for 115 yards in the first half, 15 in the second. What was the change?
Yeah, I can't sit here and explain that 100% right now. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the film, but it's definitely a piece of the story. Also playing from behind, I think we needed to throw the ball more. That's later in the game, but I'm gonna have to look back and see why we weren't able to there in the second half.
Ross mentioned the one play he was frustrated about wasn't any of the interceptions, but the one where you came up a yard short on that scramble. Did you feel like there was a chance to get the extra yard there in hindsight, or do you feel like you got what you could?
Well, I'm going to look back at that one. Hindsight, could have gotten the first down maybe. I'm going to have to go back and look at that one. Coach felt like I could have fought for some more yards there, and he's our head ball coach, so I'm going to listen to what he says, and I should have got some more yards. Simple as that.
On the terrain, did you connect with Samari either at halftime and just ask him if he lost it in the shadows, or what happened there?
Yeah, we did talk a little bit about it, and it's one of those things that we just have to connect, have to be better, both of us.
Is this more like you guys not playing up to your ability, or is it other teams beating you? I mean, obviously it's a combination of both, but it seems like not just today, but maybe some other games this year is what you guys didn't do rather than what teams did do.
Yeah. This game, we just offensively definitely didn't execute the way we needed to. I didn't execute the way we needed to, so we didn't play as well as what we're capable of to win the game. In the Big Ten, it demands your best, and if you don't give it, you lose.
Adrian, other teams have been running some pretty long drives. How do you stay focused on the sideline? Does that get the offense somewhat out of a rhythm when you have to sit for a while like that?
Not necessarily. I wouldn't attribute it to that. That's a part of football. It's a part of the game and something we're used to. Again, playing in the Big Ten, there are many teams who have long possessions, and I mean all across football, you have to be able to dial in when it's your turn up.
You guys came off the field at least once in the second half, just some frustration from the fans. Do you hear that? And what do you think in that moment?
Yeah, I was frustrated as well. So I can understand that frustration, and simply put, I wasn't good enough. It's not like we deserve to be, applauded as we came off the field. Need to be better, and we will be. We have no other choice.
What did you see on the shovel pass interception that you were trying to make happen?
Yeah, forced an opportunity there. We had somewhat of a mesh concept going, and they zoned it off. Expected my man to sit, and he did sit, but I was sort of getting dragged down and tried to make something happen and get rid of the ball before taking a sack on 2nd and long, and was doing too much. And that's one of those opportunities we can't miss. Can't make that mistake, that sort of turnover when we have the field advantage. So gonna have to reevaluate that one and get back in the workshop.
Does it often feel like do you often feel like it's up to you to make something happen with your offense?
I mean, I play quarterback, so the ball's always in my hands, and I have decisions to make on every play. But no, it's a team game. It's a team game. I'm one cog in the wheel of success or failure. That's what Purdue always, my quarterback coach always says, and that we as a unit feel that way. Today I felt like I wasn't a good enough cog.
How'd you feel physically today in comparison to 2 weeks ago?
A lot better. A lot better today, and again, felt good enough to do everything I wanted to do on the field.
Thanks.
We'll have JoJo Doman next.
JoJo, what can be said at this point?
I don't know, Sean. Thought you'd have something to say. I don't know, man. This hurts, you know. Hard to put into words right now. Honestly, I need to sleep on this. You play to win the game. You know, you've seen the guy up here say it. Like, that's why we are there. It hurts. I'm in pain right now. I don't really have the words to describe it other than that.
Did you feel the air kind of escaping from the team towards the end of the first half? And if you did, was there a concerted effort to get it back in the second half, and was it difficult to do?
I didn't feel what you're talking about at all. I thought we were in good shape going into half. We were up by 3. Yeah, I mean, how you come out of the second half, score, stop, you know, sets the tone. And I don't think we did either. So, yeah, it's a game of inches, and we lost by a few.
Purdue ran the ball a lot more than they had in their previous games. Did that sort of catch you off guard on defense?
No, we were ready for it. They had to establish the run to set up their pass. So if they couldn't run the ball, we were just going to drop 8. So that's probably their game plan every week, is to establish the run, open up the pass. So we just got to play fundamentally sound in our gaps, tackle well, etc.
JoJo, I would imagine players notice a little bit the vibe in the stadium, you know, especially a home crowd like that, whether there's, you know, a burst of enthusiasm or kind of a lull of anxiety. What was your characterization of the stadium in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that people were leaving, but it had no effect on the game, and honestly, I don't really care. So it is what it is. Husker faithful stands by us. Fair weather, we don't need you. That's how it's always been, how it always will be.
The onside kick at the end of the game, did you think you guys had recovered?
I thought we did. Yeah. Yeah, they had all the momentum until we went down and scored. Onside kick away and a tubby away from winning this close, you know, throughout the entire game. Just little things here, little things there. We're all going to, when we hit the pillow tonight, just replay those things in our head and what we had control over and what we didn't. And we were talking in the locker room how it'd be easy to give up right about now. Really easy. Guard, less painful when you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But that's not what this program stands for. That's not what Coach Frost stands for. That's not what I stand for. And we have to continue to lean into this. 3 games, spoiler alert, win all 3, go to a bowl game. The ups and downs that we've been through and all the adversity that we face, like everything that we want is still in front of us, which is like hard to fathom even at this point. So it's just one day at a time, 1 foot in front of the other. We got to do little things, and individually we got to do little things a little different. It's our approach, it's our mindset, it's our habits. Can we just shift our approach just this much individually, and then collectively it all shifts to where things roll in our favor, you know, and the ball bounces in our hands, not theirs.
Scott said that you talk about edge and sort of having that. Is there, I mean, 3-point loss or a 5-point loss, Is there something different, or is there something that's faded since Michigan was here, or the Michigan State game? Is it? I know the results been the same, but the games, Minnesota and this one, have felt different a little bit than those two before.
Yeah, I mean, what are you asking again?
Do you feel like the team has carried the edge that it played with, even in close losses against Michigan State and Michigan, through the past two games?
I think we did in the second half versus Minnesota, and I thought we did today. It's not a matter of want to for us. You can't challenge like our want to. Like that just be like the man in the arena quote. Like that's just unfair, plain and simple. But there's something that's not creating the result that we want, and I'm here I got 3 games, hopefully 4 games left in this thing. I'm going to do my part in bringing everything that I have to the table and to building this culture and to representing this N and to represent the last name on my back, and that's what I'm worried about.
So it seemed like the Purdue offense was very methodical today, run the ball, short, quick passes, and their receivers were able to get the ball, even though you guys seemed like you had some pretty good coverage. How can you defend against something like that where they're just making those catches and getting those first downs, even though the coverage seemed like it was pretty decent?
Yeah, they study tape too, and they're going to use our leverage against us. That's the offense. Offense's philosophy is take what the defense gives you. If they're playing inside leverage, go outside, go inside. Like, it's fairly simple. It's just about execution, and for me specifically, like they RPO me to make me wrong. If I'm inside live, they're going to run away from me. If I'm outside, they're going to run away from me. So it's tough because you're in a run-pass bind, and it's just the name of the game. I wish I could play those a little better at times. Like I'm this close to jumping one or tackling it for no gain. So, yeah, that's the game of football.
That pain that you say you're feeling, how much of it is directly related to these 60 minutes, and how much of it is about the decisions you've made in your career to fight through injury, to come back for a sixth season, and to continue at this point not to get over the hump?
Yeah, I mean it's a culmination of all of it. When we were training in the winter, training in the summer, you visualize, manifest, dream about how the season's going to go, and it hasn't gone that way. I mean, it rarely goes how we think life's going to go. But I'm just disappointed for this program, for the state, and for the guys in our locker room. Like, man, we're a tight-knit team. I told the guys last night, like, I'm having the most fun with the guys in the locker room that I've had in a long time, probably since high school. And we want to win. We work hard. Like, we go down there. I know they don't let y'all into practice, but we work our butts off. And we do everything the coaches ask of us. And we're still in these situations. So I've touched on it before. Like, we can't be defined by these moments. And even though, like we have this emotion attached to the win or loss, we play for Nebraska. I take pride in that, and I demand respect about that. And that's how I play the game. Is I want to earn respect out there. The wins and losses are beyond me, So appreciate you guys sticking with us and not digging in. It'd be really easy to dig in from out there. So hang with us, man. We're doing our best, and it'll turn around eventually. And when it does, it'll be that much sweeter.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's it for you guys.